Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Thank you for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is what you don't see coming for the week of April 5th, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Okay, tapping into the Leo collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Leo not see coming for the week of April 5th, 2026? What do they not see coming this week? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Drama starter. And at the bottom of the deck, you have fake flexing. Okay, tell me why drama starter is something that the Leo collective does not see coming this week. For Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Sun, we have the Devil, and we have the Five of Wands. Well, there's your drama starter. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. Nine of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the King of Cups. Well, aren't you just a lovely presence? Okay, let's begin to clarify. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords in Leo's energy this week? Why is the Ace of Swords in your energy? Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Busy week for you. Let's take a look at that. Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So the Ace of Swords tells me that this week in your energy, you're trying to be very on point, very direct, very on schedule. It seems like maybe things have been slow for you for a while, maybe even the last year. Suddenly this week, everything starts coming to a head. Eight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and you're going to have a lot of irons in the fire this week. It seems to be a very busy week. It's a very, I don't have time for shit week for the Leo collective. I have to be honest with you. And I don't know what projects or goals these are, or maybe issues you're having with family or friends. There's just a lot coming at you in that Eight of Pentacles. It's like we went from not much happening to suddenly rapid fire. And so I see you this week saying, okay, I got to remain balanced. I have to have very, very good time management. Two of Pentacles talks about time management because I have to be sharp and on point. Like I have to go to bed at a certain time, wake up at a certain time. I have to do all these things until I can go to bed again and wake up the next day and do it all over again. So very busy, very active week for you. And you seem to have no time to afford this person who's clearly trying to create some drama. So tell me about the Devil to the Five of Wands. Tell me about the Devil to the Five of Wands here. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords shows themselves again, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. This person wants to discuss something that they feel betrayed by or heartbroken by, something that is affecting them. And it may have nothing to do with you. I'm going to try to get into this person's energy more. But they want to discuss some 10 of Swords moment that either happened with you or external to the connection you have with them. And it's hurting them. It's hurting them. I think they're looking for love. I think they're looking for acceptance. I think they're looking for understanding. I think they're looking for patience. Most importantly, they're looking for time. And this is a very stuck energy. This, the Hierophant to the Devil is like, no, I need to discuss this right now. In that Queen of Swords to Knight of Cups. So you have the King of Cups and Knight of Cups. This person is reaching out to you this week. Like, I need to discuss this. What is the Ten of Swords that's happened for this person? Because you seem to be of the mindset, I don't have time for this. It's going to create a clash, possibly an argument here, some type of discord between you and this person. What's going on with this person? What is the Ten of Swords in their energy? One more shuffle. Thank you. This is being clarified by the Three of Cups, the Magician, and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. So this person is experiencing a loss this week. They had an argument with a friend. They had an argument with their lover. They had an argument at work. It could be something that happened to them 10 years ago, but this is the anniversary week of when that happened. I get that feeling here also for some of you. So I don't think this has anything to do with you. I think this is something that has occurred for this person outside of their connection with you. I do think that they're over embellishing it just a little bit. And I say that because the card at the bottom of the deck is fake flexing. So there's something fake here about it. Tell me about the King of Cups energy. They don't have to be a water sign and they don't have to be a masculine. Tell me about this King of Cups energy here this week. Thank you. We'll take it. Page of Cups, Hanged Man, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. This person is dealing with something very difficult that I don't think has anything to do with you, but they are looking for you to talk to. Why is that? Just in case you're wondering. Why do they need Leo this week? Why do they need Leo this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. They're relying on you for compassion, understanding, leadership, someone to just converse with, a shoulder to lean on, someone who will hear them out. They're coming to you for advice. They're coming to you for opinion. They're also coming to you to unload the emotional weight that they're carrying. And this person is carrying a lot of emotional weight here. The Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Five of Cups. That's a lot of emotional weight. And this is something they are thinking about 24 hours a day. So they're coming to you in that devil energy there, very high intensity. Okay, Saturn can be very intense. So they're coming to you with this high, very emotionally intense conversation. And they're looking for you to soothe them or give them advice or maybe even solve their problem for them or tell them what to do with it. Tell me about that Five of Wands. It looks like it causes conflict for you because you don't have time for that. And I don't think you're being mean. I just think you have other responsibilities to tend to. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Thank you. The Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're working on something else. You could be working on your property, working on your finances. Some of you are business owners or entrepreneurs. You have other responsibilities, pets, people, plants, that you need to take care of. You have your eye on a particular goal and you seem to be hell-bent this week. I need to get all of these tasks done. We'll call them tasks. I have a lot on my plate. I'm under the wire here. That's what I'm feeling from you. I have to be dedicated in that Virgo-esque energy. It's like, Virgo's all about creating structures and plans and lists and schedules. And so your feeling here is if I just stick to my schedule, if I stick to the plan, then I'm going to have victory and success with all of these different things that I'm working on. But if I have to allocate now time, a lot of time, to hear you out or to deal with your problems, then I'm not going to be successful with what I'm working on. And I need to be successful with what I'm working on. So I would expect a little pushback from this person this week. Tell me about the drama coming from this person this week or their response. Thank you. The Eight of Cups, the Strength card, and the King of Pentacles, total drama. Well, if you can't talk to me, I'll go to someone else. I thought that you cared about me. Is a little bit of emotional guilt. So first they come to you with all of their high velocity because it's coming at you quickly, like repeated text messages, repeated phone calls. If you live with them, it's constant interruption. They need to talk to you now. And you're like, I can't talk to you now. I'll talk to you later. No, but I need to talk to you now. But I don't have time. And even if you gave them 10 minutes, they're going to want an hour. And if you give them an hour, they're going to want 5 hours. It's a very emotionally needy energy this week. And they could very well be going through something difficult, but they're also not respecting your boundaries or your time or your responsibilities. So the drama begins here when you tell them you either don't have time for them or you have very little time for them this week. This is what kicks in a very rigid, I'm trying to think of the response here. It's not nasty. It's just like, fine, I thought you cared about me. Drama, fine. I thought you cared about me. I'll go talk to someone else. I thought you loved me. All right. You could give this person every minute of the day for all 7 days this week. They're going to have the exact same response. It's just not going to be enough for them because they are emotionally depleted. And again, I don't want to take anything away from the cross watcher. They could have experienced a death in the family, or they lost their job, or maybe they live in the United States and they just did their taxes and they, I don't know, found out they owe $12,000 and they're freaking out over it. I'm not saying that it's not real to them. It's real to them, but they're also not respecting your boundaries. And it looks like this week it's going to cause some conflict between you and them. Let's get you some advice. And at the end of the day, the response here seems to be, well, then I'm just going to go talk to someone else, or I'll keep my problems to myself because I thought you loved me or I thought you cared about me. So just be prepared for that. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for Leo. 3 cards of advice here for Leo. Very heavy on the masculine energy. Doesn't have to be. They're just coming in that way. 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. The Fool, the King of Swords, and the Tower. Well, bottom of the deck, the Sun, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. Ooh, okay. Your advice. When I'm done with all of this other stuff, then I can make time to hear you out. Then I'll make time to hear about your crisis, whatever this Tower moment is for you. But I need to get this done first. And then I can sit down with you. Then I can have a conversation here with you. But until then, I can't take on your burdens. I'm sorry. I just can't take them on, or else I won't be successful with what I have to do. So it's telling you to say it with compassion. I'm sorry for what you're going through. I care about you. I will make time for you. But first, I have to get all of this other stuff done. And then after that, it's like you don't answer the phone again because you lay down the boundary. So in that 4 of Cups, after you tell them that and they keep calling, it's like you don't answer, you don't respond. When you're done with your stuff, then you can contact them because you kind of are laying the rules down here with the King of Swords energy. But again, that's just your advice. You do what you want this week. That's what I have for you, Leo, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.